Today we're going to be making a pineapple angel food cake. So this cake today that we're going to be making is going to be a 2-ingredient cake. Now this is not Trim Healthy Mama approved, but I was looking for something that had a little bit less calories, a little bit less carbs. It's very hard with cake. So anyway, I was able to find this particular cake. Now I'm going to be using an angel food cake mix, and I'm also going to be using a can of crushed pineapple with the juice. Those are the only 2 ingredients we're going to use. So no, we're not going to be following the ingredients or putting the oil or any of this stuff on the back of the box. We're just going to be using the pineapple. And then when we get to the end, I'll show you how the cake comes out, and then we'll go over all the numbers on how you can work it out for your diet. So we're going to start off today by adding our angel food cake mix, just like so. And then we're going to be adding a can of crushed pineapple. So all we're going to do is just pour the pineapple with all the juice directly into the cake mix. And then we'll be mixing that together until it's completely combined. I'll tell you what, this smells absolutely delicious. I could eat it raw, I think. Anyway, so I've got a tube pan that I've sprayed with some cooking spray, and all I'm going to do is just put this cake right into the pan. You know, what's interesting is the cake is kind of expanded. I guess that's what angel food cake does. So this is going to make a nice, light, fluffy cake. And I like using a spatula just so that I can get every bit of the cake into the pan. And there we go. I'm just going to even it out a little bit, just like this. All right, now I have a preheated oven. I'm going to be putting this in. You could use a bundt pan, you could use a flat pan. I mean, you do this however you want it. And I would follow the cooking times on the back depending on what your size is. So I'm going to go ahead and cook this for about, I'm going to set my timer for 35 minutes. It says anywhere from 37 to 47 minutes depending on your oven. So I'm going to throw this in my oven and we'll come back. I'll show you what it looks like as soon as it's done. Well, here is my beautiful pineapple angel food cake. I think it came out spectacular. I'm going to give it a little taste as soon as it cools down a bit. I did take the outside of the tube off, and I'll show you how it looks from a side view just so you can see it. Now I'm going to let it cool on this little round thing just until it's completely cooled before I take it off. I just want to make sure that, you know, it doesn't flatten any. So let me show you how it looks. So this is my beautiful cake. I'm telling you, this thing smells so good. Oh my gosh. It is a wonderful smelling cake. So I think this would be amazing topped with like strawberries or blueberries or blackberries, really any kind of berry that you like. But you can see it's got a nice crusty top. Oh, it just looks divine. So while we're waiting for our cake to cool, let's go over some of the numbers. So I took the calories, the carbs, everything from the pineapple and from the box cake mix, and I just wanted to give you an idea how many calories and everything is in this. Now I'm going to post these right here on the screen so you can see. But if you were to take this cake and divide it into 8s, which is a really pretty big piece of cake, it's going to be approximately 210 calories a slice. It's going to be 48 carbs. That's the problem with the Trim Healthy Mama. Also, it's going to have 34.5 grams of sugar and only 4.5 grams of protein. So it is not a super healthy cake, to be honest, it is not. But the calories are lower. If you're not somebody who's counting carbs, you know, that's an option for you. Now, if you were to divide this into 12 slices and maybe put a little bit more in the way of strawberries or berries on it, that's going to bring the numbers down significantly. Then it's only going to be 160 calories, 39 carbs, 27 grams of sugar, 4.5 grams of protein. So you're still not going to have, you know, a super healthy cake because of the sugar and the carbs. But I think every once in a while you could splurge a little. You're going to be a little bit off. But even then, with Trim Healthy Mama, you can take your program and you can focus on other things throughout the day if you want. And it really isn't going to mess things up too bad. I guarantee it. So let's give this a try as soon as it cools down. I don't even know if I can wait for it to cool, to be honest with you. But I am going to give it a try for you and let you know what I think. All right, let's take a bite of this delicious cake. So I went ahead and took a half a cup of blackberries that I had frozen. I just threw them over the stove and heated them up to make kind of a juice. I poured this over it. I put about a teaspoon of monk fruit sweetener in it. So let's see how this tastes. So I wish we had smell-o-vision. Oh, that is so good. Well, of course, it does still have carbs and sugar in it. But it is so good. What a neat treat. Oh, I love blackberries. Whenever they're on sale, I buy them and just throw them in a Ziploc bag and keep them in my freezer. So I can always do something like this at the last minute. So if you've never tried angel food cake mix with crushed strawberries to try to make a little bit less calorie cake, give it a try. You won't be disappointed. It's very good and a very nice treat. So thanks for watching today. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring the bell for future notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.